Sometimes in beer league, you just get screwed. Our opponent's goalie didn't show up and no one would jump in net, so we played 5-on-4 against no goalie. While they had Graham to shoot on, we had this. But later, Austin had a plan to make things interesting. For now, we started the game off by tripping someone off the face-off with no call. Then we got scored on right away, just like always. Just make sure when the other team's goalie doesn't show up, you tell your goalie what's going on.
Because I thought the goalie was like about to come and we were just starting without a goalie. You guys didn't try the face-off and we got scored on, and I'm like, what the is going on?
We weren't worried. We knew we would get a lot of chances on the open net, even if some of our shots weren't even close. But them having an extra skater gave them plenty of time to cycle and set up. So I did what I could on defense, blocking as many passes as I could. I even got this one with the end of my wheel. Graham was also coming in clutch with some big saves. Plus, it didn't take long for Austin to score one from the red line.
I can't believe my parents showed up to this game.
Yeah, my parents were finally able to make it out and watch me play, but naturally, it's a game like this. At least my sister had fun making me into a unicorn and turning Austin into a butterfly. Well, I guess I can impress them with my defense. Even though I got beat on this one, I gave a lot of effort to get back, and I got just enough of the puck, allowing Graham to make the save. I was also trying to get my own empty netter, sometimes from across the rink.
Oh, wide.
Or I was trying to power my way through the team, but just couldn't keep control of the puck. Every time I would get it, I would have to poke it away from their guys over and over again. Then finally, I got my chance and couldn't even get a real shot off. Well, after this, Brandon fell, making a great pass, allowing Bauer to skate in and put one in the empty net. Way to take one for the team, bud. Austin did have different feelings, though. Well, after this one-handed dangle and a few passes back and forth between him and Zach, Austin tried to go bar down, and he missed by a mile.
So much for going bar down, bud. I tried.
But he wasn't the only one to mess up. I had all this room with one guy to beat, got him with the behind-the-back move, and left the puck where it was at. I did get the puck back and dropped it to Austin, but the defense came up with a big save. This isn't the first time they did this either. Earlier, they kicked this one out of the air. But later, Zach did get the puck in the middle and put in another goal. The other team was still battling. Either Graham was making some good saves,
Woo, what a save!
Or we were getting lucky on some bounces. Some of which were all over the place. I had no idea what was going on. Thankfully, Trevor got the puck out of the zone. Well, with the first period over, it's time for Austin's idea.
Whoever gets the least amount of points during this next period has to buy a pitcher for the third. No second assists.
I'm in.
This period went as you could imagine. For example, Austin trying to score off the face-off. And the boys were forcing the puck up the rink. So, yeah, they scored on us again. We should probably play some defense. Screw that, I jumped up every chance I could to try and get some points. I was doing all I could, weaving and dodging with no luck. I even tried to get one from our red line, but it went wide.
Oh.
Then the boys got their first real chance, and the defense blocked it. But the other team did pass the puck to Austin in the middle, giving him his first point with this goal.
All right, well, the point.
While I was on the bench, more forcing the puck was happening, and we got scored on again. But later, Jumbo dropped this one off to Brandon, who skated up the length of the rink and put this one in, giving them both a point. With a lack of defense this period, their guy nipped top corner. But this wasn't for the lack of Graham making some big saves.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, boys, gotta make it interesting. All right, boys, we got the QRL out here. Let's see how this does.
One thing the stick did not help with was those crazy bounces. The puck was still going nuts. We're just lucky this guy missed the net. But the bouncing puck worked out for Jumbo and Ballard. The puck took a crazy bounce off the boards right to Ballard in the middle, who put it in, giving them both a point.
Now it's just me, Trevor, and Zach.
The rest of the period was me and Zach trying as hard as we could to get a goal. That and Zach yelling at me to play some defense. It felt very back and forth between us. Zach would get a chance and get stopped. then I would get a chance and miss the net. I'm blaming Austin's stick on this one. That's until I got this one to Austin and he tried passing it to Zach.
Thank God. I was very worried I wasn't gonna get a point this period. Yeah, I agree, dude. I don't like yours. I don't like yours either. It's trash.
It was difficult defending an extra skater, so they got another one from the middle. There is also this gem of a clip with Casper tripping people. Well, the second has ended, and we thought Trevor was the only one that didn't get a point, even though he thought second assist counted.
Got secondary.
We gotta get this out.
No secondaries.
So we thought what was going on.
Well, Trevor's not gonna buy the beer, and little did we know, Zach also didn't get a point, and when he was gonna speak up, I did this.
I'll go buy us a beer.
Hell yeah.
I'll be the man.
Ryan, almost captain.
Almost. It's fake. It's not real.
Want to be captain.
So that's what I did, and while the pitcher was getting poured, the keg ran out. So I went with a different beer, and we were good. Plus, they let me keep the first pitcher for free. Now I just gotta pour some for the squad and drink that hazy IPA. But while I was doing all that, the two people who didn't get a point last period passed it to each other, skated down the rink, and scored. So now, they both have a point. Too bad it didn't count to the bet. Plus, we had a new goal for our team.
The goal is to get Graham a goal.
Our first attempt, Graham passed it to Trevor, who battled his way up the rink, doing his best to get him an assist, but the defense stopped him on the backhand. They've been good at stopping our shots, like when Austin tried to go through the legs. But what they have been messing up on is their backdoor passes. And that wasn't the only time that happened. The net was so open and they missed. While they're doing that, we're still throwing pucks in the open net, all while trying to get Graham to do the same. This was just a very bad attempt that somehow did not end up in our net. I'm just gonna sit down and enjoy my beer.
It's time to drink.
I even got to watch Austin flopping like a fish, which didn't help because they ended up scoring. But thanks to Zach battling on the boards, getting this one to Austin, who passed it back to him, we got another one. On the other end, their guy dangled Trevor and Graham, easily putting this one in, which led to another one that barely got past Graham.
Okay, we might need to score a goal.
And that's what Zach did, throwing it in from a distance. With the game coming to an end, all that's left to do is get Graham a goal. Or score on him, I guess. I also stole this one from him. Sorry, bud, but we were doing what we could to try to get him the puck for one last shot. Except Austin, he was still trying to score on him. At the end of the game, we took the W 11-8. And even though we didn't have a goalie to shoot on, we still found a way to have fun and make the game interesting. Graham might have not gotten his goal, but I still think he deserved his beer.
Thank you.
I actually got to play against a goalie in my last game, plus I was trying out the no-name hockey stick, so click this video to watch. Now get out there and play some hockey.